Doug, I know the airline industry is doing pretty well now despite high fuel costs, but what's going to happen if fuel goes back to $147 a barrel?
Well, let's hope it doesn't, because if it does, what I know for certain is our costs will go up substantially. But if it does, that obviously will happen. The cost of travel will increase. What we've seen over the last few years is when that happens, airlines do their best to pass that along through higher fares. It's not something we like to do, but something we would need to do. That's a high enough price tag that if it gets that high, I think there would be concern about the ability to actually pass on that high of an increase without affecting demand. That is, there'd be fewer people willing to travel at those fare levels. So worse yet, I think probably what happen is you'd see some capacity reductions as well. Again, consistent with what we've seen in the last few years. When oil prices go up that high, we have to do what we can to try and cover our costs. So we try and pass it along. To the extent we can't pass it along and demand drops, you see supply drop.
Assuming fuel costs stay where they are, could you tell me about the outlook for U.S. Airways for this year, 2012?
It looks good. I mean, we're cautiously optimistic. You never know with things like oil prices and global economies. In our business, things like that can make for quick changes in terms of forecasts. But as we sit here today, demand for the product's very strong. We're running a really good airline, taking care of our customers. We're doing a pretty good job of keeping our non-fuel costs in check. And you put all that together, and even with oil prices where they are, it looks like 2012 right now looks like it'll be a better year than 11 was. So, we feel good. We'd like to have it be even better than that. It'd be nice if oil prices weren't as high as they were. But we've gotten to a point where, the industry's doing a much better job of handling high oil prices, and we at U.S. Airways are doing as good a job as anybody.
Now, you're the only airline that's unhedged. Is that hurting you this year since it helped you so much in the past?
Well, again, you're right. Any time that oil prices increase over an extended period of time, those of us that choose not to hedge are going to not do as well as those who did. But it has to continue like that for that to stay in place. Even high prices that don't continue to rise will do better than not hedging. So yeah, right now we probably are. I mean, we'll have to see what everybody's first quarter results look like. But I fully anticipate when you see the first quarter results, what we paid for fuel will be more than our competitors that hedged, because fuel prices rose a great amount during the first quarter of 2012.
This market is fueled.
Stock pickers market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to